the cultivation, till recent years, it was widely believed that the agriculture started around 10,000 years ago. But a recent study funded by the Tel Aviv University found that agriculture, the cultivation actually started 25,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, the present Iraq, and in and around Turkey. So it's a approved fact that cultivation was the cornerstones. Cultivation and the domestication of animals were the two cornerstones of the civilization. I would like to call it as the jump start of civilization. So, I would like to ask you all a question. Among the female and male genders, who actually put this idea of cultivation and domestication of animals? Any answer?
Females.
There you are. So, we started, let me explain this. We started our civilization as the nomadic commune, settled down, and this nomadic tribe, they were always on a constant move in search of food. And mostly the male were and they did their living by hunting and picking. So mostly the male were the people who do this hunting and picking, and the females normally stays back at their caves or under their trees or any temporary settlement. So there were two reasons why they were not actively participating in the hunting and picking. One, someone has to look after the siblings. Second, they were always pregnant. So because of these two reasons, they were staying back, and when they were waiting for the men to return from their hunting expedition at their leisure time, they found these primitive plants of rice, wheat, barley, whatever it is, herbs and shrubs, flowering, bring some seeds. So out of this curiosity, they collected the seed and they started munching it, and they also started put back some seeds near to the marshy land where they are in their settlement. To their astonishment, they found these seeds which they put brought back the same plant and with much better yield. It says that the woman had to struggle and fight hard with the men to convince the mud-headed men to why we are moving from one place to different place. Keep on moving. Let us do this. Let us settle down here. And finally they settled down. When they settled down, the same the way, I would like to say, this woman, they saw the orphan calves. They got orphaned maybe because their mother animal got killed by the predators or by the human themselves. So out of their womanly affection and love, they brought these calves back to their caves and gave them shelter, and thus started the great invention of domestication of animals. So when they started to settle down, then more food to eat, more milk to drink, activity increases, the energy level increases of the humankind, more population started increasing, then again the problems also started, some social problem also started. What were those problems? You would be surprised. I would like to say that the family and the institution of marriage, we all believed, we all learned from our religious scriptures. This all started from love, affection, dedication, blah, blah, blah. Now, let me warn you, I'm going to challenge all your conventional and traditional knowledges you have acquired. The family started out of pure economical dependence and pure greedy and selfishness. in vocabulary, the word uncle started much before the word dad came into the existence in usage. How come? Why? Let me put my argument this way. When much before the advent of cultivation, they were living in a nomadic commune, tribes. So everyone mingles with each other. Anyone can have sex with each other. And the children doesn't know who their father is. So all the children, they call everyone uncles. What a beautiful word, uncles. So when they started agriculture, domestication of animals, more food to eat, more energy, and when the wealth started increasing, some men found that it's very frustrating. They work hard. At the same time, some men are very lazy. They are fooling around, spending more time with the females. So after that frustration, one hardworking, most eligible bachelor put forth this condition to the most beautiful girl in that commune. You know, I work hard in this commune and I bring more food. I can look after you, but one condition. Tomorrow onwards, you will only sleep with me and you will bear my children. And thus started the origin of family and later into the marriage, institution of marriage, which ended up the bondage of starting of the bondage of the females. Madam Mr. Toastmaster.